Welcome students. Today our topic is known as parasitic adaptation of one endoparasite. Specifically, it infected to the organism at the place of intestine. So it is called as the intestinal endoparasite of human being. That species is named as Ascaris lumbricoides. This animal no doubt belongs under the kingdom Animalia. Its phylum is called as Nemathelminthes or Aschelminthes. Okay, it is a circular type of worms. Generally, worm is more or less rounded as well as the thread-like organism. Its class is known as nematoda, 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 nematoda. Order is known as Ascaroidea, Ascaroidea. Genus is known as Ascaris, Ascaris. Species is known as lumbricoides, lumbricoides. Okay, lumbricoides. And in full term of the name is known as Ascaris lumbricoides. It is the geological or biological name of this parasite, which one consider as one intestinal endoparasite. You consider here the parasite generally depends upon the host to complete its life cycle, and in the survival point of view, it will be depend upon the one vertebrate host, and in the intestine it generally absorbs the assimilated and absorbs the foods in there, and it also receives the oxygen through them. It has no independent respiratory system in its body, and it cannot receive the atmospheric oxygen for the purpose of respiration in the externally. Okay, and respiratory system is well developed in comparison with the platyhelminthes. Nervous system is little better than that of the platyhelminthes. Okay, but other systems are not so well developed in there. However, the Ascaris shows several adaptations to its parasitic mode of life in the human intestine. First point, it is tall, thick and resistant cuticle covering the body, shields against the action of the host digestive enzymes and antitoxins, because it possesses very thick cuticle, that is the resistant cuticle, which can resist the action of the enzymes as well as also antitoxins. Ascaris also secretes anti-enzymes that protects it from the host digestive enzymes. Point 2, power of locomotion counteracts the peristaltic of the host intestine and compensates for the absence of your adhesive suckers and spines. This helps the worm from getting the dislodged and remain in the host intestine. Point 3, muscular pharynx facilitates the injection of the food by sucking action. Point 4, there is a continuous supply of the food as a result of the alimentary tract is simply without provisions for your storage. The organism has no ability to store the food in its body. Okay, it will be receiving the nutrients from the lumen of the intestine of the alimentary canal. Point 5, ingested food is pre-digested so that there are no elaborate digestive glands. Point 6, pseudocoelomic fluid serves for observation, transported and distribution of the food, oxygen and waste, so that there is no circulatory system, and that is completely lacking in the. Point 7, it is extremely low metabolic rate and anaerobic respiration, enables the worms to live inside the host intestine where free oxygen is negligible. Before I stated to you, the organism cannot performing the aerobic respiration. There is no respiratory organs in their bodies. Due to lack of the respiratory organs, okay, the extremely low metabolic rate must be seen in there, and instead of the aerobic, you find there anaerobic respiration. For anaerobic respiration, it will not depend upon the atmospheric oxygen, it will depend upon the biological oxygen, the oxygen for the purpose of respiration. Okay, and it will be depend fully about the host for this purpose. Next point, your point here is known as the organism generally bisexual or hermaphroditisms, ensures the cross fertilization. You know, cross fertilization, that means it depends upon the partner to complete the process of fertilization. Okay, that is called as cross fertilization. I require the another companion for copulation. It is necessary for your survival for the species. Many other hazards are overcome by these parasites by producing the enormous quality of the eggs to ensure the greater chances for survival. About 162 eggs per minute, 2000 to up to the 2,34,000 eggs for daily. Next point, you can say 10 here. The resistant covering or a cell providing the safety to the zygotes and the embryonated eggs from the unfavorable environmental factors. They remain viable for years. Next point, minute size and resistant nature of the eggs affords for and wide disposal of the parasites. Again listen, the 12th line, and you mark here the parasite remains well protected inside the host intestine from the predators, so that there is no need for complicated sensory organs which are quite simple. And you already know point 11, the parasite size or minute size of the parasite and resistant nature of the eggs and affords far and wide disposal of the parasite. Then last point, or point 13, infection of a new human is direct without an intermediate host, which makes the transfer from the one host to the another easier and safer. It does not need the second host or intermediate or carrier host. Generally, this parasite infect to the human beings. Young, the boys and girls are infected by them easily. Okay, and by the less hygienic condition in there, generally they will be developed very luxuriously, and they will be suffering by the Ascaris. Okay, and such Ascaris disease is called as Ascaris. The Ascaris is the name of the disease, and that is caused by the agent Ascaris. Okay, and you know the Ascaris lumbricoides are the intestinal endoparasite. It depends upon only one host. Thus, it is the monogenetic parasite, because it completes its life cycle within a one host. So, it is called as monogenetic parasite. Thank you all.